The Ancient Temple. It did? Okay. I haven't played with a lot of the effects on the Go XLR. I just know I have them. I'll say there wasn't a message box. Ah! These ruins are very old. Some of the bricks may not be stable anymore. Proceed at your own risk. Oh, you cock. I got message blocked. I can't tell what's in the foreground and what's not on this level. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, dude, this hack is so neat. What are these guys? I don't even recognize these sprites. What are they from? Oh, I see which ones are unstable now. The baseball Batman, is that what they are? Oh, we have a key? Where does this go? Oh, well. Okay, so their thing doesn't damage you, it just... There we go. Oh. Ah. This is really cool. All right, what are we looking for? Where's this key go? Ah! Running out of time. Oh, there it is. There it is. There we go. Key. Oh, not 178 exits. Midnight Walk. I keep forgetting to... I'm so used to playing on console. This plays on emulator. I have to click back into the window. Actually, let me see if I can change that real quick. Input. Enable background input. There we go. That way, if the window's technically backgrounded, it doesn't have to worry about it. Snowmen Pokies. Oh, wow, that was awful. Oh, that was... I don't know what I was doing there. Again, another banger, too. Soundtrack to this hack is really good. Oh, guys, it's the baseball chucks. It's so beautiful here, you know? On quiet nights like this, I go for walks and wish that some special someone was holding my hand. Baseball chucks and fire flowers. Anybody was watching Barb today? Alright. H. Oh, E-Honda. Baseball chucks and lava lotus. It was a meme. He did seem to be getting a little actually upset on that one. Ah! Oh, I was watching where the chuck was. I was not watching where the, I want the coin. I earned that coin. The hammer fucker is dead. Oh! Oh, in there. Legit dent in his desk? I didn't see the legit dent in his desk. Holy shit. I could hear it and I had the volume down because I was working, but I didn't know there was a legitimate dent. Oh, there's... Where are we now? This overworld is awesome. Another jam, because we're back in the castles. Castle track in this game is really good. Very good choice for the castle theme. Oh, I heard buzzsaws. I think I despawned it, but I heard a buzzsaw. Showed it off. I can fetch the clip later if you want. Yeah, if you can find it. Oh, damn it. That was a little too far. Big Sparky. You can't spin jump on the bones. Can't spin jump on the bones. This level's kind of cool. This level's definitely more platformy. No, I wanted that. I wanted that. Oh, there. Okay, see now we got the saw blade. Be a little more patient with this spot, so we don't get killed by the thwomp. Too patient. We were too patient. Can't be that patient. I'd be less patient. More patient, but less patient than that. Whoa, jumped too good. Alright, got my mushroom this time. I'm gonna be very practiced with ice physics after these Christmas hacks. Oh, well, squandered that mushroom. I will always remember this hack. Oh no. Dry bones have earmuffs. Oh, fuck. Alright, hang on, let me see this. Holy shit. He, legitimately cracked the fucking table. Oh. Ow. Let no one ever say there is no pain to be had when playing ROM hacks. I'm really glad I'm not that strong, because I would have fucked my chair up quite a bit if I was. Okay, so when we get to the triple thwomp again, we need to just go. I think we just need to go. Which scares me because I don't know what's past the triple thwomp, so I'm terrified to just go. Sometimes you just gotta I mean, at least you know he's sensible enough to know, alright, I can hit this instead of, like, throw the controller. Alright. Oh! Oh! Ah! Shit! Tofu was really mad with the hack too. Yeah, there's levels in that hack I really want to play, but, like, after watching a bunch of people play it, I'm like, I don't know if I want to play nonsense. Like, there's some cool levels in it, but, like, I don't know if I want to play the whole hack to get to a couple of cool levels. Because it definitely seems like there's a couple of levels in there that are like, maybe that's not really worth playing it for. Like, it seems like a solid hack, but not, you know, a perfect hack. Definitely probably have used a bit more of a... If we took a few levels out. Almost like a Breath of the Wild situation of fun game. Oh, I got fucking... I was slow. I was slow at that point. That was weird. Like, if that was like 40 levels less, I think it would have been far less frustrating. From just watching it, honestly, though, from like experience and understanding level designing, like how building a game and building levels works, I do think that there's a good bit about that hack that I think a lot of the creators, not even so much the amount of levels, but more of the the length of some of the levels. A lot of the levels feel like a marathon, and I don't mean like the Grand Poo World 2 level. I mean like legitimately feel like a marathon. Like, it's impressive to have that many levels, but a lot of the levels feel like they like you. Maybe a lesson in scope is what I'm saying. Understanding scope, knowing when to end the level might be something to learn. Because there's definitely an easy way to go, oh, this is a really cool idea, this is really cool, but knowing to, hey, maybe by the time we get to a checkpoint, call that the end of the level and make the other half of the level another level on its own. And I think it would have been, I think that would go over a lot better with a lot of the people who've played it so far, from what I'm seeing. I feel like levels that you need to be super patient on, which is just different taste. There is that too. That's definitely from what a lot of the people have played it are used to, especially with them being more Kaizo-esque players where... Oh, damn it. I jumped. I didn't get the jump, but I could still get the flutter, which made it rough. But I think it's definitely, there's a level of scope that needs to be learned there. I think a lot of, like, and it's not every creator in the hack. There's just some, I think some of the creators for sure could learn... As cool as your idea is, maybe split it into two. Which is definitely a common error to fall into in any kind of design. It's really easy to, and this goes for game design, art direction, anything. It's really easy to accidentally exceed scope of what your project is going to be, and be like, oh, this is a really cool idea. You have all these really cool ideas, but then you accidentally end up with the giantest project of all time, and it becomes more than it should be. When it's better to just separate it into two separate things altogether. You know? And I think there's a lot of levels just from watching it that I saw was like, you know, maybe that level could have been, you know, 2 levels instead of 1 level and a checkpoint. Or yeah, No Man's Sky becoming way too much of a project than what it ever should have become. I got fucked by the dry bones getting up on the fucking going right to the right. You cock. This jump here I'm not a big fan of. I don't like the wait for the slidey block jumps. But I think there's a lot of levels that are like that in nonsense that it would otherwise be a really, really good, like, very big A+ hack of the year. I think it does lose a few points overall, honestly, from scope. And I think it just comes down to some levels are too long. It's no real, like, criticism of the creators. I think it's one of those, all right, maybe this is a point of lesson learned. You know, maybe there's a lesson to learn with this hack of, all right, maybe next time we'll do this a little differently kind of thing. That's really hard to get and land with this and still pull back the run so you don't end up sliding right off on there. Okay, progress. Oh, we'd love to see the H because that means the door's right here! Oh, what is this? Holy shit, what is this Thunder Lakitu shit? This is a fucking, what is this, a Paper Mario boss and a ROM hack? Oh, this is cool. Oh, I was watching Lakitu and I wasn't watching the balls hitting the ground. This is a cool fucking boss fight. This is really neat. Oh, he's hard to dodge, though. The Rosalina, I think, is definitely the option here. Oh, okay, he's got the earthquake when he hits the ground. Oh, shit, okay. That's hard to watch. It's hard to watch for where he's going, because you gotta watch two things at once. I got it, though. I think I got it. Do we have to do the level over, though, if we game over? I don't know if we lose our checkpoint. Does it keep... Do we keep the checkpoint, or... Ah, we gotta do the level again. Alright. We know now. Now we know. And now that we don't take any unnecessary damage, we can kill the dry bones, which is really good. That's a really cool fight, though. The Thunder Lakitu is fucking cool. I almost scuffed it. Yeah, so now we can get rid of these guys. What was that? Where did my fucking input go? I just dropped. Like a fucking stone. I was supposed to shoot up in the air. This is such a good hack. Holy crap. This is such a good hack. Yeah, that's right. I'm definitely in agreement of that. I definitely think Nonsense suffers from scope bloat. It's you tried to do too much and didn't know when kill your darlings, I guess is the correct term. To use a writing term. Come on, that's so tight. Oh, well, that just threw it away. Just threw it away. Yeah, it's almost like everything made it in, and there was no real cutoff, which I mean is fair. It's really easy to get excited for a project. But I think that's the same part of where I get into debates with some people where I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I don't think the director cuts are worth watching. Like, they're cool to watch once, but they're not, I don't consider them the definitive way to watch the films. And the reason being is there's a reason they're called the director's cut. It's the cut the director would do if the director was allowed infinite time and infinite money. But the director's job's also to know, all right, we have to get rid of some of this, some of it, and not all of it can go into the movie. And that's why, is there's parts that are just deemed, all right, we don't need this. Stingray wants to know your location. Funny thing is, one of the creators of the hack was on Tofu's chat, and they were already planning to release a new hack start of next year. Really? I mean, I'd be interested to see what some of those guys could make on their own. Like, those hacks their hack is really good. I'd be very curious to see what they can do for other stuff, especially if they keep it more in more like a more scoped in situation. Because they have a really good thing going with Nonsense. I just think it is that they just have too much. Okay, we're doing way better on this now that I understand it a bit. Oh, no! Oh, he takes more! He takes more than 3! 3 is not the number! This boss has more health! Oh, no, I'm not saying it's wrong to love the director's cut. No, by no means. I'm saying it's just not the definitive way to watch it. I mean that entirely as not in any way that's like a knock against it. I think it's just the movies are too long with that. And it's the point of a director's cut, the reason they exist, is entirely because you have so much time that you have to fit in. You are allowed this much time. And I tell this to people all the time. I give this to I do this with my artists whenever I work with an artist for a commission, whenever I work on a project myself, it has to be done by this time. And I need exactly this much. You cannot give creative people infinite time and infinite space to work. It sounds like a really good thing, but when you do that, you lose complete control of the project. You get lost in the sauce, as they call it. A director's cut is if you had infinite time and infinite creativity, this is what the film could be. And it's not always a good thing. You end up with scenes that are redundant and unnecessary, that don't add anything to the movie. They detract from it even, because it becomes the Monty Python skit of, get on with it. That's the whole point of that scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The get on with it is because it's making fun of those scenes that don't get cut from the movie that are supposed to not be in the movie. Why are we doing this? Why are we still talking about this? Move it along. Come on. That's the point of get on with it. So when you get a director's cut, that's if the director could have infinite room for their art. It's not necessarily the best version the movie could be, or the best version the film could be. Yeah, they'll wrap it up. Come on, we got 2.5 hours. That's all you get. You get 10 minutes. Figure it out. Come on. Would I love more Return of the King? Absolutely. But do we necessarily need more Return of the King? No. If anything, I would say go read the books if you need more Lord of the Rings and you want a broader context of the scenes in the movies. That would be the better definitive way to encapsulate the movies. The extra scenes you get from Peter Jackson are okay scenes, but those scenes were cut from the film ultimately because of one of two reasons. They're either redundant, or they're considered the weaker scenes of the film and weren't really adding any new things to it. It really wasn't necessary. That's why those scenes were cut. That's why they call it a cut. No, I should have paused. We're on timer. Oh, the music's Rat Jam Jam. Oh, well, we died anyway. But that's what I'm saying, is it's you get a better experience without the director's cut, because that's what the director was able to go, what's not needed here? I have 3.5 hours of movie, but I'm only allowed 2.5 hours of movie. So I have to get rid of something, and I have to cut it down. The best analogy you could have for anyone who understands this is someone who plays Magic the Gathering. The best part about playing Commander is you are restricted to 100 cards. And I can guarantee you, if you've ever built a Commander deck for Magic the Gathering, when you pull out all the cards you want to put in a deck, you're not going to come out of there with less than 100 cards, and you're not going to have exactly 100 cards when you go to build that deck. You're going to have something like 215 cards. And you're going to go, I want to put all these cards in my deck, and realize, I can't do that. And you need to really sit there and think about, what do you want it to do? Because you can only have 99 of these cards in a commander, and about 30 of these cards need to be land cards. Otherwise, none of the cards you want to put in the deck are going to be playable. So you're going to have to figure out what's going in this. And oftentimes, it's how I'll end up with, instead, just like how, where I say you should, maybe each one of those H's should be cut, and then that's a separate level, is why I have 3 different decks that are using the colors red and white. Because I want to build one red-white deck, and I ended up with 3 of them that all do different things and use different cards because of scope. I couldn't exceed that limit, and it was like, all right, well, I need this to focus on this thing, so these cards have to go, but I still want to play with these cards, so I turned that into its own thing and went, oh, there's still too many here, and I split them again, and then became another deck all on its own again. That's what scope is. That's what restriction in design allows for. And it gives a greater... When you put a restriction on creativity, creativity tends to become not stifled, but actually accelerated. Because you can only... You want to do this much. You got this much space. Figure it out. And I think that's the lesson I think to learn there. I learned that lesson from playing Magic the Gathering. Playing Commander in Magic the Gathering and having that restriction, and then placing my own restrictions on my own, is where I learned that from. Part of it too, probably from like playing Iron Man mode and knowing, wow, I'm so fucking bad at this, is where a lot of that comes from too. Lakitu is hard, man. This is a tough fight. I like this fight. This is a tough fight. Alright, so we gotta make it back through the level again. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I think that's definitely like the lesson to learn there and take away from it. And that's not even just for like the creators of nonsense. I would say that's for anyone who even who watched any of it or played it themselves. If you're looking to learn a lesson on scope, I think it's a good lesson on scope. Breath of the Wild, I think, falls under the same paradigm, honestly. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom fall under that, and I think the Zelda team is starting to realize that with a lot of the interviews they get. Because they're getting a lot of people asking for, where's the games like Link to the Past? Where's games like Ocarina of Time? Where's games like Wind Waker? Where are these games that had, you know, they weren't these vast open worlds where you can do anything at any time, anywhere, and your creativity is the only limitation you have. I think they're realizing that people may have said they wanted that, but it's one of those you think you want it until you get it. I really thought I was safe there. Because now they're talking about, well, now we're going to abandon this because we realize a lot of people really don't want it. And I think they also realize they kind of pigeonholed themselves from their interviews. They've talked about, I've been reading interviews on it. They've talked to themselves about, they kind of like don't know where to go with it. Like, what do we do next? And that's kind of like the situation is, you wanted to make Zelda a survival, open world survival game. And the problem is that genre is very difficult to innovate in. Like, what do you do with it? The like open world post-apocalyptic survival game is kind of a solved formula. You gotta be willing to innovate in it and not just keep it open to that infinite creativity setup. Because it's really not. You're not gonna capture Minecraft a second time. Minecraft was a one and done deal. Minecraft did Minecraft and that's it. Like, you're not gonna get Minecraft 2. It's like you're not gonna get World of Warcraft 2. That's not a thing. You're not gonna capture lightning in a bottle twice. And I think that's what they wanted to get from Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't think they got it. I think that's what they're noticing is they wanted that second wind and didn't get it. So now it's like, well, now what? Well, I gotta figure a new idea out. I don't think throwing the whole idea out with the bathwater was the smart idea. Okay, I think we figured out we duck through that and we can keep our power up. No! I slid off the block! I'll eventually get good enough at this level that we'll get through it. We can keep ranting about other games because it's passing the time. Yeah, I owe my ability to look at things like this from years and years and years of World of Warcraft theory crafting. That and watching a lot of Total Biscuit, a lot of Asmongold, and a lot of Preach. And to a fair extent, a good bit of Bellular. Bellular's also very... People don't give him the credit that he deserves on that, I don't think. And people give him a lot of shit for, you know, oh, he's a WoW hater and all this. But TB, Bellular Gaming, Asmongold, these guys know their shit. Hell, even to a degree, Barb, Laser, they know what they don't like, and that's the best way to understand what's good in design, is understanding what you don't like first, so you know, okay, don't do this. I don't like this, and if I don't like it, that means other people must not like it too. Like, that's a great starting point when you're making anything as, alright, I don't like this thing. I'm not gonna make that thing, because I don't like that thing. You know what else is really good about fucking explaining themselves really well? Day 9. Day 9 does a really, really good job explaining why he does or doesn't like something. Why something feels bad. It's really hard to understand how to correctly express, motherfucker, what feels bad based on a feeling. Their job is games, so at least they at least know how to read very well on games. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's an important thing to know how to do, especially when you're, you know, doing something like what I'm doing right here. When you're a content creator, whether you like it or not, Oh my god, I also love Day 9. Day 9's pretty dope. Whether you like it or not, you could have 3 viewers, you could have 30 viewers, you could have 300 viewers, you could have 3,000 viewers, you could have 30,000 viewers. People are going to look to you for your opinion, regardless. Streamer, thoughts on this? So inevitably, you're going to have to learn how to be a little more analytical when it comes to expressing your feeling. Otherwise, this is bullshit. Well, why is it bullshit? Well, it's bullshit for this reason. Being able to give a bit more of an analytical viewpoint than just an emotional one is usually a pretty good idea. Or at least understanding how to be analytical in your emotional inputs on things. I've spent many years getting better at that. Okay, now that I understand how to do that, that feels really cool to do that. Oh, you motherfucker. By duck sliding like that. Oh, damn it, I forgot to duck! This chunk of the VOD's gonna be very long for this part, because this has actually turned out to be a pretty difficult... I wonder if this is actually just a secret boss and, like, fighting Lakitu's, like, not meant to be part of the normal, like, route. Like, this feels kind of like a secret boss. You cock. Yeah, that's a really cool obstacle, now that I know how to do it. That's a really cool obstacle. Fuck! I tried to save that. I think my favorite analogy is... Again, this is from Asmongold, is the dick in a salad. Is sometimes you can make something really, really cool, and then you can make one design choice that turns into the... Waiter, I ordered a salad, but there's a dick in my salad. I didn't order the dick in my salad. And like, for World of Warcraft, that was artifact power, that was covenants, that was all these extra systems that were tack-ons that nobody fucking wanted, but the dev team kept throwing in there. Like in Mario, it's why is this whole level this marathon without a checkpoint? Why are there no power-ups in the level? Why is there no mushroom for your boss fight? That's the dick in the salad for Mario ROM hacks. The dick in the salad for, you know, Magic the Gathering is why is this one card type so much stronger than all the other card types that it's not even a fair fight? That's the dick in the salad of, alright, now I have to play this one style because I can't play anything else. It's not something you can easily explain as a player. It's, you're gonna figure it out once you get your hands on it and go, this feels bad. You know? That's what that analogy means. It's explaining a feeling. Okay, there's kind of a pattern, but he seems to... I think he speeds up after 3. Oh, he got me. Oh, okay. I'm surprised he takes more than 3 hits. That's 4 hits. I'm gonna have to count past 4 here, chat. Bear with me, this is gonna be tough. Okay, I don't have to count to any past 4 because he died. Let's fucking go, we beat Lakitu! Vixen final boss is dead! This is like Vixen final boss, but if it was a tier 3 emote. I can count no more! We need the lightning. We need to get Vixen to make the lightning Lakitu. Lakitu Frost has frozen his last winter storm. A secret path lies ahead that will lead all the way to Everwinter Castle. Have you found all the switches yet? Alright, 19 exits? That was a really cool boss and a really fun level. That was tough. That was actually challenging, but I really liked it.